The US has reportedly identified locations in Iran that were used to launch drones and cruise missiles against Saudi Arabia's oil facilities. Reports indicate that these were in southern Iran at the northern end of the Gulf. Iran has vehemently denied its involvement in the attacks, though Iran-backed Yemen's Houthi rebels have claimed responsibility. The attack has disrupted global oil supplies and has pushed the US and Iran to the brink of war. In this video, Defense Updates looks at 5 American weapons that will be too hot to handle for Iran. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. F-22 is the most potent fighter jet in the world, even though more than 2 decades have passed since the first one was produced. It's to be noted that even today, F-22 can't be exported to any country as per federal law, which is a stark contrast to F-35 program. This clearly indicates that F-22 is at another level. It's the first operational aircraft to combine supercruise and supermaneuverability. Supercruise is the ability to have sustained supersonic flight without having to use the highly inefficient afterburners. With this, F-22 can intercept targets which subsonic aircraft would lack the speed to pursue, and an afterburner-dependent aircraft would lack the fuel to reach. F-22 incorporates supermaneuverability, which makes it a capable dogfighter. Its maneuverability is at the top of the stack and is demonstrated by its ability to pull off highly demanding aerial maneuvers like Pugachev's Cobra maneuver. There was no budget limitation when the AN/APG-77 radar was developed for F-22 Raptor. No compromises were made, and this keeps it at the top even today. The AN/APG-77 radar features a low observable, active aperture, electronically scanned array that can track multiple targets under any weather conditions. It has a range of around 400 kilometers against a 1 square meter target. This radar can also be used for electronic attack by focusing its signals on the enemy to overload their sensors. The radar changes frequencies more than 1,000 times per second to resist jamming and have low probability of intercept, meaning that the enemy has no warning that a radar lock has been achieved against it. F-22 Raptor is developed from the ground up to be stealthy. It's the stealthiest fighter ever built and has a very low RCS, radar cross-section, of only 0.0001 square meter. It achieves this due to its structural design as well as the use of radar-absorbing materials, RAM. It can't be detected by most radars, so it can strike without the enemy knowing it was there in the first place. With F-22 Raptor, the US will be able to quickly gain air superiority over Iran. The Nimitz-class supercarriers are a class of 10 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers in service with the United States Navy. Nimitz-class displaces about 100,000 tons and spans 33 meters long. Each is capable of carrying more than 60 fighter jets. The Nimitz strike fighters are primarily F-18 Hornets and F-18 Super Hornets. These are twin-engine, carrier-capable, 4+ generation, multi-role fighter aircraft designed for land and air attacks. Being nuclear-powered, Nimitz-class has unlimited range and hence is capable of projecting power far beyond U.S. coastlines. With Nimitz-class carrier, the U.S. will be able to bring the fight to Iran from the sea. Iran doesn't have anything close to the capability of Nimitz-class and will find it very difficult to resist an onslaught from one of these massive carriers. The B-2 Spirit was developed to take over the United States Air Force's USAF vital penetration missions, able to travel deep into enemy territory to deploy their ordnance, which could include nuclear weapons. The B-52 is a flying wing aircraft, meaning it has no fuselage or tail. The blending of low observable technologies with high aerodynamic efficiency and large payload makes B-2 Spirit the most potent bomber in the world. Even after around 2 decades from its introduction on January 1, 1997, there is still nothing to match it. B-2 Spirit has a maximum speed of Mach 0.95. The U.S. Air Force reports B-2's range as approximately 6,900 miles, or 11,000 kilometers. B-2 has an excellent payload. It has 2 integrated bays for ordnance with an official limit of 40,000 pounds, that's 18,000 kilograms, and a maximum estimated limit of 50,000 pounds, or 23,000 kilograms. Apart from different types of conventional bombs, B-2 can carry 16 B-61 or B-83 nuclear bombs on Rotary Launcher Assembly (RLA). The B-61 nuclear bomb is the primary thermonuclear gravity bomb in the U.S. cache. The B-61 is a variable yield, kiloton range weapon. Tactical versions, mods 3, 4, and 10, can be set to 0.3, 1.5, 5, 10, 45, 60, 80, or 170 kilotons explosive yield. The strategic version, B-61 Mod 7, has 4 yield options, with a maximum of 340 kilotons. The B-83 thermonuclear weapon is a variable yield gravity bomb developed by the United States in the late 1970s, with a maximum yield of 1.2 megatons of TNT. It is the most powerful free-fall nuclear weapon in the United States arsenal. Hence, a single B-2 Spirit is enough to wreck a country like Iran. Minuteman's series of missile gained range with the incremental versions, and the Minuteman III is acknowledged to have an operational range of 13,000 kilometers. That's about 8,100 miles, though the exact range is classified. As per many analysts, the missile actually can travel as far as 16,000 kilometers, depending upon the warhead configuration. A multiple independent targetable re-entry vehicle, MIRV, is a ballistic missile payload containing several warheads, each capable of being aimed to hit a different target. Minuteman III was the first true MIRV-capable missile. It can carry a maximum of 3 warheads, and these can be independently targeted against 3 different locations. It carries W-78 or W-87 warhead. The W-78 has a publicly announced yield of 335 to 350 kilotons of TNT. The W-87 is an improvement on W-78 and has a max yield of 475 kilotons. So a single missile is capable of unleashing the destructive power of around 1,000 to 1,400 kilotons of TNT, and this is enough to cripple Iran. The U.S. Ohio-class submarine is a genuine doomsday weapon. They displace around 18,750 tons and are nuclear-powered with practically unlimited range and endurance. The 14 ballistic missile submarines of Ohio class together carry approximately 50% of the total U.S. active inventory of strategic thermonuclear warheads. Each of these carry 24 UGM-133A Trident II submarine launched ballistic missiles, SLBM, built by Lockheed Martin Space Systems. The Trident II is multiple independent reentry vehicle, MIRV, capable, and hence can carry multiple warheads, with each warhead being assigned to a different target. It can be configured with 2 types of MIRV. The Mark V MIRV can carry up to 14 W-88 475 kiloton warheads, while the Mark IV MIRV having the ability to carry 14 W-76 100 kiloton warheads. To give the viewer a perspective, Little Boy atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima had a yield of 15 kilotons of TNT, and Fat Man atomic bomb that was detonated over Nagasaki had a yield of 21 kilotons of TNT. New START, Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, between the United States and the Russian Federation agreed on having only 8 warheads per missile. So currently Trident II has MIRV with 8 warheads. A full salvo from an Ohio-class submarine, which can be launched in less than a minute, could unleash up to 24 Trident II missiles, each with 8 warheads. In other words, 192 nuclear warheads in total. Hence, a single Ohio sub is enough to obliterate Iran.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.